पर अगर आप बाहर से आए हैं तो थोड़ा झलकना चाहिए कि आप प्लेटफॉर्म पे सोए. नो एवरीबडी कांट बी नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी. I have not slept on the platform. No, I can't say that. अगर आदमी थोड़ा ठीक ठाक दिखता है तो नो प्रॉब्लम. नो हमें वो चाहिए. हमें चाहिए कि इसने खाना नहीं खाया है, ये नहाया नहीं है, ये अच्छा एक्टर है, ये गांजा फूकता है. आप समझो फैशन का इसको आइडिया ही नहीं है. लड़कियों के सामने शर्मा जाता है. लेकिन बंद कमरे में पता नहीं क्या क्या कर जाता है. बट अब सामने थोड़ा वो इमेज है. टेलीविजन में आई मीन अगर भंसाली साहब बना रहे हैं कोई टीवी शो 100 एपिसोड 200 आई विल डू इट. बट आई कांट डू दिस. मैं घर घर खेली या उसका पति मेरा है, ऑल दैट रबिश दैट दे मेक, बिकॉज इट्स एम्बैरेसिंग. हाउ एम आई गोना ट्राई? इफ यू आर माय बॉडी, हाउ डू आई टेल यू यार मेरा शो आ रहा है, देखियो तू क्या मतलब शो. You will also be like यार ये गधे का बच्चा, मैं इसके साथ नहीं घूमूंगा, मुझे शर्म आती है.
Slap 3
times. मैं सीढ़ियों से गिर रहा हूँ, फिर मैं नाक बन के धूस. You will also be like भाई तेरा हो गया. I don't think we can be friends. You know, मुझे शर्म आती है, मेरे पे लोग हंसते हैं. तुम्हें NRI चाहिए, तुम मेरे पास आ जाओगे. तुम्हें पानीपत में कोई राजा महाराजा चाहिए, शमशेर बहादुर, तुम मेरे पास आ जाओगे. तुम्हें एवरेस्ट में माउंटेनियर चाहिए, जो सेलिब्रिटी माउंटेनियर है, मेरे पास आ जाओगे. तो बर्तन मांजने वाले सारे रोल मतलब बाकी दूसरे एक्टर ही करेंगे जो कस्टम मेड. उनके साथ भी आप गलत कर रहे हैं ना. इफ यू गोना टेक ओनली a certain actor for a certain part of the society, then मेरे जैसा for this part, then actors ही क्यों हैं? So Traitors for me was the biggest life lesson. I wish I had not done that show. If I had done that show, I wish some of those people were not there. What happened to me on that show baffled me, man. Like I'm telling you, I was shocked. I think I have been in a lot of toxic friendships and relationships. Relationship, I'll say, one very, very toxic relationship. I mean, let's say there's a very, very close friend of yours who has the power, okay, and he or she has 20 people she can pick from, or he can pick from, and they pick you over 18 or 17 other people. Shame on you. Shame on you for calling yourself a human being, I would say. You know, and then to think it's okay, nothing can change your moral compass being zero. I really feel social media has killed Bollywood.
Oh.
It sounds ridiculous, sounds like yes, Sahil pagal hai, but it does make sense. I'm not going to go to the cinema. मैं गाड़ी लेके जाऊं, पार्क करूं, फिर पार्किंग का 200 दूं, फिर पॉपकॉर्न का 600 दूं, फिर उसके बाद मूवी देखो और मूवी इतनी बेकार. And then कि मतलब मैं वो movie that should have released only for family and friends of the kids who have been launched. I would like to believe that I gave other people more confidence and more magic in being themselves. Like, you know, like not trying to impress somebody, but just trying to express yourself is the idea. If it impresses some people, great. If it doesn't, still great. But you have to express yourself in your full glory.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Level Up podcast. Our guest today is Mr. Sahil Salathia. He's an actor, he's a rule breaker, and he's one of India's biggest fashion icons. In this episode, Sahil opens up about his journey from Jammu to the limelight, about how he's rewriting men's fashion in India. He also shares the real behind the scenes of the Bollywood industry, the trauma he faced after featuring on Traitors, and yes, we are also talking about Botox, body image, and breaking stereotypes. So grab your coffee, lean in, and enjoy the episode. Hi Sahil, welcome to the podcast. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing very well. And thank you for having me over. It's wonderful.
It's an absolute pleasure. And let's start the podcast from the beginning. Tell me what it was like to grow up in Jammu.
Yeah.
And, you know, how do you think that's shaped who you are today?
I think no matter where you're from, it actually shapes you. Like in my case, Jammu's been like the base to my personality.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get it, I get this a lot from people. Arey, ye, थोड़ा सा अलग दिखता है ना, अलग. I don't know what that means. It could be maybe the skin, maybe the hair, maybe how I talk, मेरा accent. पर वो सब भी जब आप किसी शहर में बड़े होते हैं, वहाँ से आप वो चीज़ें पिक करते हैं. जैसे हम राजमा चावल नहीं बोलते, हम राजमा चौल बोलते हैं जम्मू में. So यहाँ पे भी अगर मुझे कभी राजमा चावल दिखता है, अरे राजमा चौल, and then I'm like नहीं, इससे पहले कि ये मेरे को गधा बोले, राजमा चावल बोलूँगा. And Jammu, it's a beautiful place. लोग वहाँ के बहुत सिंपल हैं, दिल के बहुत साफ हैं. I would like to believe कि मैं भी दिल का साफ हूँ. आपने ट्रेटर्स देखा है? हाँ, तो मैं दिल का साफ ही हूँ. जो जलील है वो आपने देखा है ये शो में कौन है. Yeah, that's that, man. Jammu is like made me who I am. I feel I belong to that place at least this lifetime, and I'll always be very, very loyal.
Yeah, absolutely.
To me being a Jammu wala. Yeah.
But you know, when you mention that Jammu is a very simple place with simple people, the contrast of coming to Mumbai into this industry where things aren't as simple as we think they are. Do you think Coming to this industry has really changed who you are from what you were back in Jammu?
No. You know, but I'll tell you, there's a big misconception about simplicity. Simplicity doesn't have to be how you dress, or
Yeah.
it's not about how you speak. In fact, even in Hindi cinema, अगर आप देखें ना, the criteria for girls and the criteria for the men बहुत अलग है. जो हमें लगता है हमारे लिए relatable आदमी क्या है, जैसे राजकुमार राव, विजय वर्मा, because उनका एक certain look है. पर आप गर्ल्स देखेंगे तो गर्ल्स वी लाइक टू इम्पोर्ट फ्रॉम, जैसे जैकलीन को श्रीलंका से बुला लिया, कैटरीना इज फ्रॉम लंदन. वी वांट ब्यूटीफुल गर्ल्स, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू मेन इट्स डिफरेंट. देयर इज नो हार्म लुकिंग वेल ग्रूम्ड, देयर इज नो हार्म इन बीइंग आर्टिकुलेट, कि आपकी हिंदी भी साफ हो, आपकी अंग्रेजी भी ठीक ठाक हो. Simplicity has something to do with the heart. I still feel I'm very simple. Maybe अब मैं अपने thoughts थोड़े honestly बताता हूँ. Like I don't shy away from being honest, so I'll be honest. But other than that, no, I was always this guy. I don't think I've changed much.
But that's beautiful in a way that if you've kept that simplicity intact.
100%. In fact, I think ये इतना बड़ा misconception है कि जो बंदा थोड़ा सा groomed है, थोड़ा सा fashion forward है, थोड़ा सा अंग्रेजी में बात कर लेता है, वो इतना simple नहीं है. Simple लड़का तो वो है जो कि जब आप फिल्में देखें तो जो हमेशा ही मतलब एक सर्टन किस्म के रोल करेगा, जैसे एक सर्टन सोसाइटी का एक सर्टन पार्ट है, उसी के रोल करेगा, या फिर अनफॉर्चुनेटली ही विल ऑलवेज प्ले द पुअर मैन. दैट्स द सिंपल गाय. नो, ये बिल्कुल मिसकंसेप्शन है. कई बार बहुत ही जलील लोग बहुत ही अलग किस्म के दिखते हैं, और जिनका दिल साफ होता है वो आपको देख लगता है, अरे यार ये तो बड़ा शूशा ऐसे फूफा वाला आदमी है, अरे इसने. इनफैक्ट मैंने तो बड़ी अजीब अजीब चीजें सुनी है ना. कमिंग टू द वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट, व्हेन आई जस्ट कम टू बॉम्बे, अ लीडिंग कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर, अ लेडी, शी टोल्ड मी, वाओ you've put a lot of cologne. I was like, तो उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम. मन में मैंने सोचा, तब तो मेरे में इतनी जान नहीं थी कि मैं बोलता. वेरी बिग कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर. So I was like, yeah, and then she's like, उससे ना फिर वो फील नहीं आता कि आपको काम चाहिए. काम का फील तब आता है जब आपने ना चप्पल पहनी हो, बाल क्यों बनाए आपने, why have you kept your hair like this. I was like, यार मेरा बाप जो IPS ऑफिसर है, मैं अच्छे घर से हूँ, मिडिल क्लास घर से हूँ, लेकिन बहुत पढ़े लिखे घर से हूँ. हम लगाते हैं परफ्यूम. इन माई हेड आई थॉट दैट आज मुझे वो मिल जाए तो आज I'll say all of that because I've gained that position also. Sometimes you get that confidence with the amount of love you get from people, the kind of work you do. जब आप आते ही हैं तो ये कुछ लोग जो थोड़े से भी पेडेस्टल पे होते हैं, ये बकवास नामे करने लग जाते हैं. आपने परफ्यूम क्यों लगाया, या फिर आप, सो बेसिकली उनको ये होता है कि जो अगर तो आप फिल्म फैमिली से हैं तो आप परफ्यूम लगाएं, आप ग्रूम्ड हो, यू शुड वेयर नॉट एक्सपेंसिव क्लोथ्स बट यू शुड बी वेल ड्रेस्ड. बट अगर आप बाहर से आए हैं तो थोड़ा झलकना चाहिए कि आप प्लेटफॉर्म पे सोए. नो, एवरीबडी कांट बी नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी. आई हैव नॉट स्लेप्ट ऑन द प्लेटफॉर्म. ना, आई कांट से दैट. यू नो, अब मेरा भाई, मैं नहीं सोया ट्रेन स्टेशन पे तो मैं कैसे बोल दूं. अभी नवाजुद्दीन सर सोए होंगे तो उन्होंने बोला. मैं अभी वो एक बीच में पैटर्न चला था कि नवाजुद्दीन, राजकुमार राव, ये अभी भी वही है. ये कल हो ना हो जब आई थी फिल्म, जब उस समय लंदन, पेरिस, मिलान वाज द थीम. शाहरुख खान, आमिर खान, सैफ अली खान, यू नो, वेरी गुड लुकिंग मैन, गुड एक्टर्स. एंड उसके बाद ये शुरू हुआ कि अगर आदमी थोड़ा ठीक ठाक दिखता है तो नो प्रॉब्लम. नो, हमें वो चाहिए. हमें चाहिए कि इसने खाना नहीं खाया है, ये नहाया नहीं है, ये अच्छा एक्टर है, ये गांजा फूकता है. आप समझो, फैशन का इसको आइडिया ही नहीं है, लड़कियों के सामने शर्मा जाता है, लेकिन बंद कमरे में पता नहीं क्या क्या कर जाता है. बट अब सामने थोड़ा वो इमेज चाहिए. सो आई होप दैट चेंजेस, बिकॉज दैट मेक्स अस लुक स्टूपिड इंटरनेशनली. इंडियन मेन लुक स्टूपिड. Indian women, of course, are beautiful. They look amazing, and there is so much love that they get for their big eyes, the skin. And Indian women are beautiful. You can't take that away. वो तो बेचारों को दबा के रखा हुआ है. Otherwise, Indian women essentially, even a girl on the street, I mean, not only actresses. I mean, generically, I mean, generic sense में, I don't know generically if it's a word, but सड़क पे भी आप देखिए, everybody has very beautiful features. Even men are interesting looking. But how we like to show them on screen, right now it's a little bit of a problem, because I feel then we can't crib कि यार American movies में हमें क्यों ऐसे अप्पू क्यों दिखाते हैं.
Absolutely.
Because हम अपनी फिल्मों में भी क्या दिखाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. So yeah, coming back to your point, simplicity has nothing to do with how confident you are or how you dress or how you look. It's about your heart.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this is why I think typecasting happens, because you're trying to look for the character in the person, but then what's the actor for?
मुझे एक बात बताओ, तुम्हें कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर मैंने क्यों बनाया? तुम्हें NRI चाहिए, तुम मेरे पास आ जाओगे. तुम्हें पानीपत में कोई राजा महाराजा चाहिए, शमशेर बहादुर, तुम मेरे पास आ जाओगे. तुम्हें एवरेस्ट में माउंटेनियर चाहिए, जो सेलिब्रिटी माउंटेनियर है, मेरे पास आ जाओगे. तो बर्तन मांजने वाले सारे रोल मतलब बाकी दूसरे एक्टर ही करेंगे जो कस्टम मेड. उनके साथ भी आप गलत कर रहे हैं ना. इफ यू गोना टेक ओनली a certain actor for a certain part of the society, then मेरे जैसा for this part, then actors ही क्यों हैं?
Exactly.
Then you are just playing yourself. No homework, ना तुम्हें कोई accent change करना है, ना तुम्हें कोई diction पे काम करना है. तुम ऐसे ही उठ के आओ, पैंट शर्ट पहनो, रोल कर लो. So then the whole idea of casting is बेकार. You have to give every actor I'm not saying book me for the part. जैसे विजय वर्मा टायर वाला बना था इन गली बॉय, राइट? आई एम नॉट सेइंग मुझे वो टायर वाला बनना है. एटलीस्ट टेस्ट मी, यू नो, कि साहिल ऐसा दिखता है, लेकिन मैं इसको टेस्ट कर लेता हूँ. व्हाट इफ ही डज दैट मैजिक? पर अगर आप कास्टिंग में ही नहीं, हम विजय वर्मा और ऐसे ही जो 3-4 और ऐसे जो सेम ब्रैकेट में. विजय वर्मा इज अ स्टनिंग लुकिंग मैन अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, बाय द वे. ग्रेट फीचर्स, ही इज गॉट अ ब्यूटीफुल फेस, टॉल, लीन. So it's not about his look. I'm saying जो आप typecast कर रहे हो, जैसे आपने उनको भी किया, मेरे को किया, सबको किया. That's my problem. Absolutely. He's a great looking guy in his own way. Everybody has their own plus and minuses. So I think casting is where you have to shock the people, यार. वरना तो after a point, you know, जैसे भूमि को भी टाइपकास्ट कर दिया था बीच में. ब्यूटीफुल गर्ल, आई थिंक शी इज सो सेक्सी एंड शी इज गॉट लाइक अ ग्रेट फेस एंड ड्रेसेस सो वेल. बट उनको भी टाइपकास्ट कर दिया था एक सर्टेन किस्म के रोल, जैसे वो टॉयलेट एक प्रेम का था एंड ऑल दैट. नाउ शी इज ट्राइंग टू कम आउट ऑफ इट. सो आई थिंक दीज आर द थिंग्स वी ऑल ट्राइंग टू फाइट इन टर्म्स ऑफ casting.
Absolutely.
Or being casted.
Yeah. You know, let's get to the point where you actually moved from Jammu and you got here. And I can imagine that from going to having your family around, your friends around, to literally no one in a city where possibly you had very few connections. How difficult is that?
Very difficult. I still miss living with my family. I miss it all the time. I speak to my mother 3 times a day. So I am a mama's boy, categorically. Yeah, I miss it, man. It's so easy when your family is there with you. It's so easy when your friends are there, when you have people, not essentially from the film fraternity, in general also. जब आप ऐसे मुंह उठा के आ जाते हैं किसी नए शहर में, ना किसी को जानते हैं ना कुछ. चलो मेरे तो फिर भी थोड़े 2-3 तो दोस्ती यारी थी, but that's not it.
That makes me wonder, when you're in a position like that, does that make you vulnerable to toxic friendships and relationships?
100%. 100%. But that's your personality also. I think I have been in a lot of toxic friendships and relationships. Relationship, I'll say, one very, very toxic relationship. Like, so, you know, some people are givers. Like I'm not saying I'm some devta, I'm not a giver, but I'm saying I'll still go out of my way. And some people are just, they'll suck your energy when they need it. And I think, I don't know so much about this, but they say karmically some people are connected. Like they are meant to come in your life, suck some energy, get slightly better, fuck you up and leave. Then you get your magic back. Like right now, I feel I have all my magic back. But it does happen to you. And I think you're vulnerable because आपको लगता है, you know, like as human beings, we all like to have a community or like a set of people who are our people. And you know, so yeah, I think but वो आपकी personality पे भी होता है. मेरे जैसा आदमी तो I think अभी भी थोड़ा vulnerable ही है. Like I get, now I'm trying to be not so nice to people, actually even from my team. It's funny, but one of my, I wouldn't name her, like one of the managers, she told me, Sahil, you're too nice. Like you are, I'm like, no, I'm always like, looking at people like this, because I do that so that my face looks nice. I'm like, hi, how are you? Like all of that I'll do. You know, like change my voice and have that. She's like, no, but people see through. When you are, even the work people, the brands that you work with, you're just too nice, too accessible. You will pick the phone and call one of the girls from the brand. Don't do that. But I still want to stick to it, man. I think if you are working, you should be personally involved in everything that you do, because you are your best agent, you are your best representation. You want yourself to do really, really well. Other people also want it, but maybe not as much as you, because they're still on their salaries. Or they'll get the commission, that's different. But you are your best agent. No,
but while being sensitive, while being emotional is your beauty in a way which, you know, you also said you want to keep intact. And I can also, as an artist myself, understand that being sensitive really helps when it comes to portraying that emotion through your art. But in an industry like this, does it work in your favor?
100%, because as an actor, you have to be sensitive, you have to be vulnerable, you have to be open to emotions and open to feeling emotional, like open
Yeah.
to the idea of emotions running through your body. You can't always be like so stern and be like, मुझे कुछ affect ही नहीं करता है, मैं तो I'm that macho man, you know, all that rubbish. मर्द को दर्द नहीं होता.
Yeah.
दर्द होना चाहिए because आप human being हो. अगर नहीं होता है तो you shouldn't be in the business of selling emotions, essentially.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it does help. Yeah.
But in an industry where casting, earlier we spoke of it, it doesn't always happen basis merit.
Yeah.
How much of it has to do with networking and relationships?
Wow, I think a lot, I feel. Yeah, I feel a lot. See, now there's been enough conversation about film kids and and networking. Now, but again, Bud, like networking also depends on which room you are in, right? Like which cult or which camp you're a part of. You know,
Yeah.
that's networking. अभी आप सड़क पे क्या networking करोगे किसी के
Yeah.
साथ या फिर?
Yeah.
So it again depends on what doors are in your, you know, within your reach, and you can knock and get in and be like, oh, I would love to do this, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, it does help, but that also takes its own time. You know, networking is a very broad terminology which we've made, but it takes time for you to reach to that point of network or to reach the people of that net worth for that networking. It takes years
Yeah.
or could take decades.
And it's also the doors that you choose to enter.
Right.
Because, you know, early on when you're really desperate in a way to just get work, you can
Yeah.
want to enter any door. But then once you do that, you're slotted there.
Right.
So even with you, I feel like what I've perceived is that we don't see you present fashion in front of like random paparazzis on the streets. We see you do that on red carpets where
Right.
it's supposed to happen.
Right.
So, you know, I think like that's a
Right.
really smart move. But I want to get deeper into how you've crafted this persona. And it may be authentic as well. But I feel like this westernized image at the same time, you know, like the way you talk, the way you dress, it obviously is eye-catching. So is that a conscious effort?
To be honest, yes. Like maybe 4 years ago, I've always been fashion forward. It's not that I've not been.
Yeah.
But of course, everything that you present in terms of how you are styled or how you look or what is the appearance you're making on that red carpet, there is the thought that goes behind it. Having said that, does it make it not authentic? No, it is authentic. That's why you're doing it, because
Yeah.
you feel that energy. You're like, okay, I like that look. I feel it. I'm confident. I'm going to carry it.
Yeah.
And that's why you do it.
Yeah.
And I still feel it'll shock you, but I still feel I'm very subtle in terms of how I present myself. I keep India in mind. Even if you see my Instagram, it's still keeping the Indian aesthetics, Indian audience, Indian everything in mind.
Yeah.
If I was an American actor, I think I'll be at least 10 notches higher and on steroids of fashion. Yeah, 100%. Here I'm very, very chill and I'm just having fun, but it's not me really.
Yeah.
It's like a subtle version of me.
No, in a way, like all of us who are in the media industry
Right.
always have that cancel culture fear in our head.
Yeah.
But if that was not there, the world would just be so much more interesting.
100%.
In terms of what we can say, in terms of how, you know,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
can dress.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everyone's so concerned about what others are going to say that
I
hardly
know.
anyone's authentic anymore. And everyone's like a replica now of
I
each
know,
other.
but then I'll tell you why I feel very subtle in terms of fashion. Because I'm already having a very tough time with the filmmakers of this country. They think that how do we cast Sahil as a sabzi wala? For that we have, I know I don't want to name the actors because then that becomes another part of the news. This actor is custom made for
Yeah.
that. But that kills the purpose of me being a trained actor from Barry John who can be fantastic as a sabzi wala.
Yeah.
And when the audience will watch it, they will enjoy it and they'll be like, ye to wahi pagal hai. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at him here and look at him here. Wow, so he is an artist.
Yeah.
That's an artist when you can shock your audiences. But mere bolne se kya hota hai? This is how the industry works, and I still keep it subtle in terms of fashion. I know sounds funny because I think we have scared a lot of filmmakers already, and they think. Actually, I've done a series called POW, which is 6-7 years ago. I did it with Nikhil Advani, sir,
Yeah.
and I was playing a terrorist. When I went and I did test for it, before the test, they were like, look wise, terrorist चाहिए, थोड़ा सा ठीक ठाक दिखता है, जो भी उनका logic था. when I tested for it, it really worked out. I got great reviews for it, and please watch the show. And it's,
Yeah.
I think a lot of your audience might have. I was playing Yusuf Wali Muazzam. I had such a good time playing that part because I learned the diction, how somebody who's never gone to school is a terrorist, Pakistani hai, matlab, bada hi jahil aadmi hai, was the idea. And I had such a blast playing it.
Yeah.
Now, if you are promoting a show like that where you're playing a terrorist, Yusuf Ali Muazzam, and जब आप normally promote कर रहे हैं और आप एक अलग किस्म के आदमी हैं और screen पे आप एक अलग किस्म के आदमी हैं, that's the beauty of being an actor.
I
is
can
what I
imagine
feel.
because
Yeah.
for you also, it's not fun to play who you are, right?
Yeah.
It's fun to play someone you're not.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I feel. Yeah.
Absolutely. We were talking about red carpets earlier. I have to bring up Cannes Film Festival, and of late we've been seeing very unexpected people on the carpet. Sometimes there's a finance creator, there's an entrepreneur on.
Yeah.
So even though I respect their achievements, it doesn't make sense to see them at a film
Yeah,
festival.
100%.
As someone who, in my eyes, is leading men's fashion in India,
Right.
how do you see that kind of representation happening?
You know, if I have to be very honest, I think it's stupid to take a finance creator to Cannes because that guy has nothing to do with fashion or films. It's finance.
Yeah.
But now I want to be nice and I just want to be like, okay, man, he felt great. And maybe he will inspire another set of people to be like, man, you could be at Cannes Film Festival, walking the carpet if you're good at what you do. But at the same time, if you ask me honestly, I don't think it makes sense. See, Cannes Film Festival, if I'm not mistaken, I think it started back in 60s or something. The idea was, it's Cannes, beautiful women, particularly women, some filmmakers, and let's make it like a summer party is how it started. You can read about it on the internet. And then karte, it became a very serious festival, like it should be. Now I feel some people who get there, then they're fighting to get their slot on the stairs to get a picture taken. That's quite embarrassing. I think we are 1.2 billion people anyway. उसमें से अगर 100-200 भी पहुंच जाते हैं वहाँ पे कुछ करके तो वो बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है. And then I don't know, I might get like some flack for saying this, but some of them, like let's say 6 out of 10 are not even up to the mark, unfortunately. Even the women.
Yeah.
Like I want to say all women are beautiful because they are, but some of them I feel they don't cut it. Like it just doesn't work, man. Because and plus for me, Cannes Film Festival is like Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. You know, like look at her, look at the amount of dignity she brings to the room, and like I'm a fan. Like I'm a fan of hers. And for me, like Cannes is her. Then Sonam also was such a star, man, when she did it. So these girls, but they are actresses, of course. They are part of L'Oreal. It's a brand. But some of these finance
It's a
peeps
wasted
going,
opportunity,
I
actually.
would say it's a wasted opportunity, but good, man. Like, I don't know. I just want to be the nice guy. I think it's amazing that you can inspire some more people from finance probably to go to a film festival. I don't know. yeah.
That's funny
Let me just
how some of these people even land up at the event, but I think that's another story. You know, let's get to your latest project, which was Traitors, of course. And you've spoken about the kind of emotional impact it had on you. You've also spoken about going for therapy after that. Can you tell us how you process the whole thing?
So Traitors for me was the biggest life lesson. I wish I wish I had not done that show. If I had done that show, I wish some of those people were not there. Because again, I think I was just cornered for being different. Now, different could be that I was wearing a cape that was made of my mother's saris on the first day. But that's me being a creative person. So I thought it'll be such a big tribute to her. And it was shot in a palace. Makes sense. Fashion is such a forte for me. Maybe Raj Kundra didn't like it. Because I don't see any other reason for him to say Prince Charming hai maar diya. Because first task that we did, I killed it. Like I was really good at that task. I really made all the money. I helped the team. I was nice to everybody. The girls loved me. Rebel was so nice to me. She's a cutie. Urfi is so wonderful. She was so nice to me. One of my closest friends was in the show and she was a traitor. She agreed for that. So that taught me a lot about life. That man, sometimes you could just be nice or decent or good and that might work against you. Because in that show, you need people to be alive or in the game to help you make money. Physically, I was a fit guy there compared to the other men. I would be pretty good at the physical tasks. But yeah, whatever happened on the show taught me that people can't be trusted. unfortunately, I really think you have to scan your closest people because some of them are not there for your good. And that show, like what happened to me on that show baffled me, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, I was shocked.
Yeah.
Like earlier I thought it has to be Harsh or Purav who would have killed me, or Raftar for that matter, because unhone mujhse, Raftar is a nice, very nice guy though. So these guys asked me some questions like, अरे आपका body, skin, whatever, जो भी बोला उन्होंने, मुझे लगा चलो यार गाय syndrome हो सकता है, जैसे मैं अगर ट्रेटर होता मैं भी बोलता चलो हर्ष को निकाल दो यार, पूरव को निकाल दो, ऐसी मस्ती में. But Purav was there, so that's okay. Raj doing it was also, to be honest, that's also okay. Raj wasn't my friend before the show. अब क्या पता मैं ट्रेटर होता मैं भी बोल देता मूड में राज कुंद्रा को निकाल दूं ऐसे, बिकॉज इट्स जस्ट अ पावर गिवन टू मी बाय द चैनल और बाय द टीम, एंड मैंने कर दिया मस्ती में. लेकिन जब आपके लोग आपको इतना डिसअपॉइंट कर देते हैं ना, then you really start questioning a lot of things about friendships in, I won't say in Bollywood or in entertainment. Some people are nice. I think in general, it should be a rule of life. Please scan your closest people. Some of them are just there to bite you, like bring you down.
They talk so nicely to you when you meet them, but then like what's happening behind the scenes or something.
Dude, you can't be like closest friends with people for 8 years and then they're doing this is, of course, it's going to take a toll on your mental health. And it's not just a game. Like, log bolte na, it's just a game. It's a game that has, like, you have to see the amount of money the channel has invested. You have to see the amount of visibility that show has. You have to see the number of people who are watching that show. It's a game show, but that is full-blown, top-notch entertainment in India. It's not your घर में सांप सीढ़ी का खेल की जी बबलू और टबलू बैठ के खेल रहे थे लूडो, टबलू ने बबलू को हरा दिया. It's not that. It's bigger than that. So yeah, man. But that show taught me a lot that people are evil.
I think on social media and in these shows, people are forgetting that you're actually dealing with real humans with real emotions.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%. Evil. And then not apologizing for what you did. It's evil in capital letters. I'm scared of such people now. I don't have them around me. My closest friends are really people who I now know. They are with me for it. And we all support each other. We are not there to ruin things for each other.
No, even as a viewer, I think it was heartbreaking. So I can imagine what it was for you.
I know, but I did get a lot of love from people. Everybody was very surprised.
Yeah.
Everybody, everybody was very surprised because, I mean, let's say there's a very, very close friend of yours who has the power, okay? And he or she has 20 people she can pick from or he can pick from. And they pick you over 18 or 17 other people. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you for calling yourself a human being, I would say. You know, and then to think it's okay, nothing can change that. Nothing can change your moral compass being zero. Zero.
But after this experience, what's your take on reality shows like something like Bigg Boss? Can you ever consider it right
No,
now?
man, I'm hardly a reality show guy. I did Traitors also because it's Amazon. They are such nice people. Karan, Johar, man, what an icon. Like, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I met him recently at Filmfare, and I don't go to anybody for a picture. I'm like, Karan, I want to take a picture. Like, and I really think he's very cool. And I think he's hated so much for no reason. I mean, I kind of get it because he puts a lot of film kids in movies. I get that logic. But at the same time, he's a very nice guy, and he does give opportunities to a lot of new people. Some of them don't make it because they're not good enough. That's not his fault, technically. And look at what he does in terms of fashion or in terms of hosting. He's essentially, I would say, like how a cool Hollywood filmmaker would be. You know, he's not like, यार हमारे यहाँ पे ना थोड़ा ही होता है, मैं फिल्ममेकर हूँ, मैं कुर्ते पजामे में घूमता हूँ, मैं गांजा पीता हूँ, मैं बीड़ी पीता हूँ, मैं दुख की बातें करता हूँ. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Karan Johar's made some fantastic films, man. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum se zyada, I love Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna. That was a very, very sensitive, very deep film if you watch it nicely. If you watch it with an open heart.
Ahead of its time.
100%, man. 100%. Beautiful music. Everybody looked great. They acted so well. And एक तो ये भी बड़ा misconception आज के time में. He acted so well. But he's supposed to act well. He's an actor. राइट. इट्स लाइक यू कांट टेल अ पायलट इसने हवाई जहाज बहुत अच्छा उड़ाया, उसका काम है भाई, वो उड़ाएगा हवाई जहाज. तो यहाँ पे जब हम बोलते हैं ना कि ये तो जैसे मानो कोई फिल्म डॉटर और व्हाटएवर फिल्म किड, वन ऑफ द फिल्म किड्स, थर्ड फिल्म है, एक्टिंग बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, सीख रहे हैं. अरे अभी तक सीख ही रहे हैं. सो आई थिंक दैट्स अ requisite. So कभी अलविदा ना कहना. I feel everybody acted so well like they should, because they're all icons, like they're iconic. And so coming back to your point, I did because Karan, Johar, Amazon, cool bunch of people. I think Mahip is so cool. Mukesh Chabra is so cool. He's such an icon in his own field. So many. All these Rebel and Urfi, they are fun girls. They all have their own niche. You could like them, hate them. That's your problem or your prerogative. But they're all cool girls. Even Harsh is all of them were great, man. Now be individually, agar main sabko name karu. So it was a cool list, and I was just taken aback, or I was killed by the person who I trusted or loved the most as my friend, and who was my person. So it happens. I'm not the reality show type, so you won't see me in Bigg Boss or anything. Of course. Yeah.
But we've seen you in OTT shows, we've seen you in films as well. Would you ever consider doing TV?
No, I've done, technically, my first Everest was television, but it was 100 episodes. Ashutosh Gowariker sir made it. A.R. Rahman Saab gave the music. Big deal. So, I would be okay to do a series on OTT. Television में, अगर बंसाली साहब बना रहे हैं कोई TV show, 100 episodes, 200, I will do it. But I can't do this. मैं घर घर खेली या उसका पति मेरा है, all that rubbish that they make, because it's embarrassing. How am I going to try? If you are my buddy, how do I tell you, यार मेरा show आ रहा है, देखियो तू, क्या मतलब show? You'll also be like, यार ये गधे का बच्चा, मैं इसके साथ नहीं घूमूंगा, मुझे शर्म आती है.
Getting slapped 3 times.
Slapped 3 times. मैं सीढ़ियों से गिर रहा हूँ, फिर मैं नाक बन के धूस. You'll also be like, भाई तेरा हो गया, I don't think we can be friends. मुझे शर्म आती है, मेरे पे लोग हंसते हैं.
Makes sense.
1.2 billion people, पढ़े लिखे लोग इतने, and I'll tell you, ये भी बहुत बड़ा misconception है. When some of these guys say ना, we are making it for the massy audience. बेचारे मासी ऑडियंस तो देखना ही नहीं चाहते, तुमने उनकी लाइफ खराब कर रखी है. वो मासी ऑडियंस तो कोरियन शोज देख रही है नेटफ्लिक्स पे. आई एम टेलिंग यू, लाइक माय I don't like to say help, but जो मेरे घर में, he's like my brother, like he's always watching Netflix. वो उनके पास है पूरा connection, and he's watching हिंदी में translate करके shows. Indians are very intelligent people. It's just that अगर आप किसी का बेवकूफ बना ही रहे हो 30-40 साल से, तो बेचारे को आदत ही हो जाती है ना. वो तो आप you get used to the idea, and वो फिर आप रट में बना रहे हो. So I think Indian television इसीलिए नहीं मैं कर पाऊंगा, because मुझे तो बहुत शर्म आई अगर मैं suddenly ऐसे green साम बन के ऐसे, मतलब all that. That's a lot.
It's crazy.
No.
I think the work hours are also really crazy.
Huh?
The work hours are also really crazy.
Really?
Is what I've heard, like 16-18 hours a day.
No, 18 hours तो नहीं हो सकता. That's illegal.
But a lot of like TV actors have spoken that they like sleep also on set and then shoot the next day. So it's crazy.
But I don't know. I don't think I'm good enough to do Indian television. Let's put it that way. I don't think अगर आपकी स्क्रिप्ट इतना बड़ा मजाक है, आपके सीन्स आप ऐसे लिख रहे हो कि मतलब मैं क्या बोलूं, जैसे छोटे 3 साल के बच्चे ने लिखे हैं, तो आई डोंट थिंक आई एम क्रेडिबल enough to make that look convincing. I can't be like,
if you're not convinced, you can't play it.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
When you mentioned that people today are watching Korean shows, you're so right that now people are consuming movies, film, everything, it's global. And is this also why you think Bollywood is not doing as well as it used to before?
I have another very strange explanation to this, जो मैंने कभी कैमरा पे नहीं बोला. I really feel social media has killed Bollywood.
Oh.
It sounds ridiculous, sounds like ये साहिल पागल है, but it does make sense. देखो, I have my phone. I'm going to go on Instagram and I'm going to just scroll reels, okay? धड़. मुझे पता नहीं next reel मुझे पसंद आएगी या नहीं आएगी. I'm a part of the problem. I also do that. It's like gambling, right?
Yeah.
You are, or like how you go in Vegas and you're one of those machines, you don't know next kya hoga. Sometimes you love the reel, then you don't like the reel. Then you reach Paris mein some girl loitering, and then you go to Kenya, then you come back to India. So it plays with your mind. It's entertaining and it's like a mind game. So that is more entertaining for me. I'm in my house, air conditioning is on, I'm having nice dal chawal and I'm doing my Instagram scrolling. I'm not going to go to the cinema. मैं गाड़ी लेके जाऊं, पार्क करूं, फिर पार्किंग का 200 दूं, फिर पॉपकॉर्न का 600 दूं, फिर उसके बाद मूवी देखूं, और मूवी इतनी बेकार. And then कि मतलब मैं वो movie that should have released only for family and friends of the kids who have been launched. So वो आपने release कर दी है तो मेरा बहुत time waste हो गया ना, and the entertainment, the level was very low. So I really think it's social media, and social media has made everybody a star in their own right also, to be honest. You know, if I'm a creative guy, I'm in college, I'm going to do some fun stuff. My college friends love me. My local audience, they think I'm so cool. So I'm like, मैं नहीं देखूंगा इसकी picture. मैं अपना Insta पे काम करूंगा because I have a mission also, right? So I think it's the whole social media angle also that's ruined Bollywood. And of course, OTT shows are also cool, right? You have like some Korean drama which is so good. So obviously you or Spanish shows are so good, man. So when you watch all that, you're like, nahi, ye nahi dekhenge.
And social media is also free. And, you know, people on YouTube are right now creating shows and stuff like that. So you're so right about this.
But that makes me happy, actually. I feel because India में इतने लोग हैं ना हम और इतने talented हैं और हर एक को opportunity नहीं मिल पाती है, unfortunately. और हर एक के पास इतना time भी नहीं है कि आप मुंह उठा के बॉम्बे आ जाओ opportunities ढूंढने. लोगों की responsibilities होती है, काम होता है, फलाना ढिनका जो भी. So Instagram or social media or YouTube, at least you can put your talent out there. So I'm all for it. Like I think it's a great idea. Like you need to give people a chance so that they just showcase their talent. Sometimes I see gaon mein some lady with a ghungat is dancing on Rihanna's tracks and it makes me so happy. Like I'm legit a fan. I'm like, man, she's so good. Like she is so good. So they do the transitions and all of that. So I get very happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, there's this pressure that I feel like a lot of people in the media industry feel, especially people that are considered good looking like yourself. You know, once you're perceived as good looking by the industry, is there a pressure to always keep looking young because aging is natural?
I would not think for men. I think men actually look better with age. Even if you look at our older actors, like I think Shah Rukh Khan, sir, he's not aging. He's still so cool. But that's Shah Rukh Khan also, like everybody loves him and he's so cool. Okay. So I mean, I kind of get your logic that you want to look
like
younger and
glamorizing the use of Botox, cosmetic surgeries, Ozempic. So that's what I'm trying to get at.
100%. I think there is that pressure, but at the same time, I feel let's call it pretty privilege or privilege of being called handsome or whatever. I wholeheartedly feel in today's Bollywood, for a man, it's actually a step back. You might as well be, how do I say? It might sound rude. You might be way below average looking. Let's put it that way. Way below average looking. Decent actor. There are more roles written for you in today's scenario than somebody who actually has that star value. I'm not talking about myself. Please don't confuse it. I'm saying, let's say any other man who comes to the room and you're like, that guy, it's a step back. The other guy who I feel is very, very, very relatable, that he could actually be the valet guy. He has a stronger chance. I'm saying in terms of scripts.
Very interesting.
But at the same time, if you're decent looking or reasonable looking or whatever, look nice, there are other opportunities that are open, right? Like there are so many, you would do a lot of brands, you would be endorsing things, you'll be doing Instagram ads for them. So I don't know, man. I think it's equal for both. I don't know. Yeah.
This is so right. And I want to end this podcast with a very fun segment. And, you know, firstly, I have to compliment your glasses also. They're so cool.
Thank you.
But, you know, I have found out 3 really cool, iconic looks from your Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And I want you to give us some behind-the-scenes stories because they're really cool. And I'm like, I don't know how he's pulled it off. And the captions have also not explained it. So, you know, something that you posted very recently was an outfit that was inspired from Surya Devta, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And it has a horse tail. So tell us about that. It's very fascinating.
Man, I loved it. So it's from Delhi. It's this brand called Marwar Couture. And they are so, I mean, it was so iconic. And if you see Surya Dev, there are 7 horses, right, in the front. And the idea was to do that horse-inspired look. But I was like, man, I could, if you see Indian mythology, like I'm very religious and spiritual at the same time, and I respect all religions. But of course, being a Hindu, so I was like, wow, it could actually be like one of the horses. And that was the idea behind it. And I voted for Rahul Mishra's store launch. It was recent in Bombay,
Yeah.
and what an icon! And yeah, that's the story behind it, and it was
Really
quite
cool.
nice.
Really cool and eye-catching. The second look that I want to talk about is the one that you did for Halloween,
Oh,
which
man.
had a lot of candles on your back.
Oh yeah,
And I'm like, I can see the wax melt on your back.
Yeah.
How is that done actually?
So actually, it was we did it for Halloween and Diwali, and
Okay.
we call it Diwalueen or something or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It was quite nice actually. So it does hurt a little, but then I have a kick-ass makeup artist who's very good at prosthetics also. So you
Okay.
do put like a little bit of oil, so that oil or wax or whatever it's called, so that it doesn't hurt so much. But I don't recommend anybody doing that. And we did it for fun. And of course, I have a team that was there, kick-ass team, and this amazing photographer, Harnesh Joshi. So I shoot a lot with him. So when you have like a controlled environment, your photographer's kick-ass, he's going to get that shot in like a minute. So it's not that आप candle लगा के बस पड़े ही हुए एक दिन के लिए. 30 seconds and you get the photo. You know,
Yeah.
it was like that. And yeah, prosthetics, a little bit of that.
That's beautiful. And, it tells people that there's so much effort that goes behind
Yeah.
each picture. Like
Of
we
course.
see it and of course it impresses each
second.
one of us. But
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
there's so much effort and
100%.
thought that goes behind
100%.
it. The last one that I have for you is, the tribute that you gave to your mother
Right.
at, it was New York Fashion Week, I believe.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
tell us about that outfit.
Wow. So actually, that's the cape I wore for the first time, which was made of my mother's Banarasi saris.
Wow.
That was the idea. And a Delhi-based designer called Nafisa, she did it. For me, she actually got the cape made of the saris, 3 or 4 saris. And that's the outfit I repeated for Traitors for episode 1, like to get into the house.
Yeah.
Because I felt it had that red and it had that the magic and the golden, that golden energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that outfit लोगों की नजर पे बहुत ज़्यादा आ गया. Traitors में, I'm kidding.
No, but I feel like this is so inspiring, Sahil, not just in terms of fashion, but in terms of how you express yourself verbally. And I feel like you're also, while we've seen some great work, I feel like you've still not gotten your due.
Yes.
And as a viewer, I feel like, we'll definitely see you in much bigger and better projects very soon.
100%. Yes, fingers crossed. Yeah.
If you have to leave a legacy, if you're like, say, 70, 80 years
Yeah.
old and you're looking back at life,
Yeah.
looking back, what will make you happy that I did this and this was my legacy?
I would like to believe that I gave other people more confidence and more magic in being themselves. Like, not trying to impress somebody, but just trying to express yourself is the idea. If it impresses some people, great. If it doesn't, still great. But you have to express yourself in your full glory. Am I doing that right now? Maybe not so much, but I'll get better, hopefully. So yeah, I think that would be my legacy. And of course, some great on-screen work
Yeah.
where you wouldn't expect a Sahil to be doing that part. Yeah, that's something. And I would love to work in cinema other than Hindi cinema.
Oh,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Hopefully.
I wish you the best
Thank
and thank you for inspiring a lot of young guys, not just in fashion, but helping them feel authentic
Thank
and
you.
be themselves. And that's nothing better that you can do than that.
Yes.
And thank you so much for being on the show, for sharing your opinions and being so honest. I hope you enjoyed too. Would you have any parting words?
Thank you for having me. I had such a great conversation, and I hope I'm not going to get into any trouble. I won't, but yeah, even that I'm working on. I'm trying to make myself slightly more diplomatic, because I feel sometimes I have honest opinions and
Yeah.
I really believe in them. And it's not that I'm doing this to make you feel small or make you feel bigger or no, it's my honest opinion. But now I'm trying to still sugarcoat it a little. So I hope I've done a good job and I had such a great time. Thank you for having me over.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
To our audience, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, share this with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you very soon in another episode. Lots of love. Bye.